Hey guys, Mike from Wrestling Then and Now. Thanks so much for checking out the YouTube channel and my great Gagne clips. If you're a wrestling figure collector, you got to support the company that Greg Gagne is a part of. You have to go right now to powertownwrestling.com, powertownwrestling.com, and you also need to go to thewrestlingcollection.com. Check out these unbelievable wrestling figures, the quality, the appearance. You have to see it to believe it. Go check it out. There's pre-sales going on right now. Go grab yourself one today. What can you tell me about Bobby Heenan? If you ask me who the greatest performer in the whole business ever, I would say the name Bobby Heenan.
You'd have to, yeah. I mean, he could talk. He was he gave the people what they saw. He was a loudmouth chicken, but he'd blow hard. He could handle everybody, but he'd get in the ring and he was a coward. And he gave the people what they wanted. There was never anybody better than him. Was in that role as a manager and a wrestler. He could do it all.
There's nothing the man couldn't have done. There's
No,
nothing.
no.
Amazing.
Yeah, he was amazing. And what you saw is what you got with him though. You got to be careful around him. he would pull a joke on you pretty good. But he was Jim had came up the name the Weasel, and he had screwed me in a match with Bockwinkel, and so I told Wally Carbo, can you make a weasel suit? What's a weasel suit? And I said, I don't know what a weasel suit is, but I like to stick them in it. I said, you know what they look like, and they got a long tail. So he had this guy make up one, and we had this match. And if I didn't beat him in 10 minutes, I had to put it on. If I beat him, he had to wear it. And it was phenomenal what he did once he got beat and put that thing on.
He's chasing his tail and running around.
Oh God, how the people responded. It blew the roof off the place. It was unbelievable. But only he could really carry that thing out.
Right.
Yeah.
Any funny Bobby Heenan stories you could share?
God. Funny Bobby Heenan stories. Well, he was always pulling pranks on everybody. He had such a mind on it. God, I'm trying to think of any. I kind of stayed away from him. But he did an interview one day, and I was wrestling Nick. And Bobby said, yeah, Greg Gagne was down training in Florida. And I was down there scouting and watching him. And the problem was he was stuck in the sand. He's got those skinny legs, so he was stuck there. He couldn't do anything. So he would find your little idiosyncrasies or something that that you were weak on, and he would really lay into it on his interviews. He could pick you apart.
But Jim Brunzell told me a story that he went to a radio interview with Bobby, and the guy said to Bobby, "You keep getting hit with chairs so many times," and Bobby told him, "I've been hit in the head with so many chairs, my head permanently smells like ass."
He did that in Minneapolis on an interview with a guy named Dark Star.
Oh, it's that Dark Star. Yep.
And they were on the radio, and he said, "Bobby, you've been, you got hit with that chair." He said, "I got hit with so many chairs, my head smells like ass." He fell right over backwards in his chair. Dark Star, classic. But he was such a his wit was just like that. I mean, you can never get anything over on him.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. He stirred up Adrian Adonis one night. Adrian almost killed Jesse. He would say, "Hey, Jesse said this about you, that he's carrying the load in there. You're not doing much in the ring." Adrian drinking. Pretty soon, Adrian wants to kill Jesse. Jesse doesn't know what for. You know, so yeah, he'd do stuff like that all the time.